Hello everyone, so it's Kuba here from Bohemian Adventure. Today I'm in Thailand in a city called Chiang Mai, which is in the north of the country, and I would like to share with you a bit more about languages because I got this great question asking me what do I think about the languages, and yeah, I think it's definitely one of the biggest issues and biggest maybe subjects what people need to overcome, the biggest blocks or fears what people need to overcome if it comes to moving abroad or studying abroad or even just go for a solo travel without the agency. And at the same time, it's one of the most important, I think, skills what we can learn during our lives. If we learn a different language, it can completely change our life. Not just that we will be able to go to travel, but even at your work, and you can get promoted or just apply for different jobs. And as well, I don't know, you can watch the movies in the with the original in the original language, which is obviously completely different feeling uh, than if it's just with subtitles. And or you can, I don't know, listen to your favorite band, understanding them. And yeah, it's really opens so many doors for you. And we've got this great saying in Czech Republic which goes something like how many languages you speak, so many personalities you have. And I think it's really great. And at least from my own experience, I can really say that every language has different flow, different emotions behind, and different expressions. And it really changes your life. So let's dig into the main issues what people usually feel about languages. So one of them is definitely lack of confidence. I've been in so many situations when you meet someone, you start to talk, and the person, sorry, says, "Sorry, I don't speak, English, or I don't speak Spanish, or whatever." And then this same person has a couple of drinks, a couple of beers in a bar, and suddenly they're having conversation with you in the language. So couple of hours ago, the only phrase what they've been able to say was, "Sorry, I don't speak English," or whatever language. And couple of hours later, they are able to have conversation. So with just help of a couple of beers maybe. So obviously there is like a mental block which hold us back, which doesn't let us to express. And yeah, if we had a closer look at it, there will be some fears of being misunderstood, yeah, or there will be some fears of being not perfect. Let me know what do you think about it, or maybe what is your biggest issue when you maybe try to learn a new language, or what holds you back from speaking the language. And yeah, as I said, no one expect us to be perfect, so often often I ask like native speakers, like, "Hey, how would you say this correctly?" And the native speaker says, "Oh, I'm not really sure, It doesn't really matter which way." Or like person from States can say one version, and the person from UK, for example, can say, "No, that's not right. We say it like this," The, so really, the small mistakes, or sometimes we don't feel comfortable with our accents, or sometimes there is a lack of vocabulary. But as I said, no one is perfect, and no one expects you to be perfect. So really, the most important thing here is to identify this block, this fear what we have, and start to and shift it, work on it and shift it. And just, yeah, once we go do this first step, then it keeps rolling, you know, it starts to roll and it keeps rolling. So this is one of the things what we can go through in our program. You know, if you want to book a call with me, we can have a look. Where is the block? What you have? What is the problem? What you're having about languages? What is the issue? And identify it and see how we can work around it. And even there can be some like practical tools, you know, like some exercises or conversation classes, or yeah, well, I know it's very personal, you know, like everything. So there would be the need to work like personally with each client. So yeah, just let me know how is your experience with the languages and how do you feel about them. And I got a friend, you know, and he's got a small business in UK, and he's been told, I think it was in high school or primary school, he's been told from the teacher, you should not be speaking English, you know, you will never learn it, you will never reach any like decent level. And now he's running kind of successful business in UK, and yeah, living happily there. So, you know, obviously he just didn't trust this teacher and he just followed his path, and yeah, it's completely opened a new world for him. There are many ways how to learn language, obviously, how to experience it. The best way, which is often not affordable for everyone or not possible everyone, is to immerse in the country, immerse in the culture. But at the same time, there are like different ways, maybe I think, which is really good way, it's like short, intense courses, maybe a couple of weeks, you know. So instead of going with the agency and laying 2 weeks next to the pool and just like staying in the resort, eating the food there, drinking the drinks, and swimming in the pool, and that's it, you know, 2 weeks of holidays, which can be great. But you have to ask this question: do I want to live my holidays like this, or is there something else what I would like to experience, you know, what I would like to see, what I would like to live, what I like to, you know, yeah, just feel. And often it can be a small step like this, still stay in the safe space within some like language class, let's say, and yeah, and then just, you know, practice a couple of hours in the morning, and then in the afternoon have the same drinks at the same pool. But yeah, maybe having a conversation with your classmate, which is the same level, you know, of the language, and which obviously will make you feel way more comfortable, not so much pressure. So yeah, there are many ways. And again, if you want to discuss it a little bit closer, you can send me a message, we can book a call, and we can have a look at it. Yeah, and what we need to remember as well, that conversation, it's always happening between two persons, right? So one person is giving, another person is receiving. So it's the same even if you talk in your native language. Sometimes the other people don't listen to you, right? And you don't listen to them because you just don't vibe, you know, you just don't wanna make this effort, and you don't want to listen, which can happen in different language as well, and it's completely fine. But if the people are willing to communicate, always one is giving, one is receiving, you know, one needs to talk, one needs to listen, and if it match, right? And then the communication is way easier. Like a couple of days ago, I was in Bangkok, away from like touristic area in some neighborhood which there were no tourists basically, and I was looking for something to eat, and so I saw this small restaurant by the road. I went there. There was this old lady. She didn't speak one word in English, and obviously all the menu, everything was in Thai, so I had no idea what is it about. And so I just like, yeah, do you have something to eat? She was like, yeah, sit down, what do you want? I was like, I don't know. And she come, and like, I was like, can I have a look? And she was like, yeah, come. She took me to the kitchen, she opened all the pots, you know, and then, okay, then I use a little bit of Google Translator to show her like image, what is this? Is this like chicken? Is this fish, you know? and this is how we talk. And in the end, yeah, I had the best food for the best price. With like the lady was super nice. Then she was showing me all the different sauces what she used. Sorry, and dressings and stuff. And yeah, it was just great experience for me and great experience for her. I'm sure that she will have story to tell to her neighbor, when they sit down after work for for a cup of tea or something. So yeah, and this is like one of the few stories, like this. You can make many, 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 many small stories and even life-changing stories. So yeah, once again, for me, language is really life-changing skill, which can help you not just on the road when you travel, but which opens the door to people's heart as well, and which can help you with your career, which can improve many aspects of your personal life. So depends on which part of the journey you are at. If you have any questions or if you would like to know more about this subject, just send me a message and we can book a call and we can have a look at it. And yeah, I think it's very, very exciting to learn new language. It's not easy, takes time, like everything. For me, I learned the Spanish when I was 23, I think, 24 maybe. Yeah, and I learned it from scratch, right? But takes time. I think it's definitely worth of the effort. And yeah, my mom is learning in English now. She's 60 this year, and yeah, it takes her time, and she's doing baby steps, but she's hanging in there. So I'm very, very proud of her. And yeah, once again, if there is anything, just ask me in the comments or send me a message, and I'm very, very happy to share more. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I will see you again in next couple of weeks. So yeah, keep in touch. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and have a beautiful day. Ciao.